Remember when eggs were cheap? Yes. I remember those days. Remember when gasoline was like $1.75 a gallon? I remember those days. Remember when we had a secure border? I remember those days. Remember when the inflation rate was at like 2%? Oh, I remember those days. Remember when we had a growing economy? GDP growth. Oh, I remember those days so much. Remember when food as a whole was cheaper, but the quality was better? Oh, I remember those days. Remember when we had a secure border? I think I said that twice, but I remember those days so nicely. Remember when we did not have a fentanyl issue? Oh, I remember those days. I remember those days very much. Remember when we almost had peace in the Middle East? Oh, I remember those days. Remember when we had a president that didn't fumble, bumble, and somehow fall upstairs? Oh, I remember those days. Oh, I remember those days. Remember when things weren't always made in China? I remember those days quite fondly. Remember when we had decent people in Congress? Oh, who am I kidding? That never happened. But remember when things seemed normal? We didn't have transgender athletes beating the hell out of normal women. We didn't have TikTok influencers. Those were the good days. Those were the good old days. No TikTok. Remember when social media companies did not have a political opinion? I remember those days quite fondly. Remember when athletes, pop singers, and Hollywood actors did not hoist their political opinion? I remember those days. Remember when we could say Merry Christmas? Oh, I remember when we were allowed to say Merry Christmas every December. Oh, I remember going to church with a real pastor. Oh, I remember those days. I remember those days. Those were the days. But I believe that the good old days can return. All we have to do is do what we did last time. Vote for Donald J. Trump. Now, you people might have already clicked off, but we had the proof in the pudding. 4 years. 4 bloody years of true economical progress. Cheap gas, cheap milk, cheap creamer, a growing economy, low inflation, a secure, well-maintained border with legal immigrants. The drug use was at a low, and we had energy independence. And I think we can get that back. Let's vote for Trump. And to secure our constitutional republic. I miss the good old days.